The next vineyard is Cantina Riondo. The label is de Valier, but the vineyard is called Cantina Riondo. The first wine is a great white called a Suave. It is 80% Garganega, 20% Trebbiano. Uh, the name Suave dates all the way back to Romeo and Juliet. Romeo turned to his servant and told him he was tired of drinking the same wine to go make a different blend of wine. So the servant made a blend of 80% Garganega, 20% Trebbiano, brought it to Romeo. He took a drink of the wine, kissed Juliet, turned to the servant and said, Suave. Well, the servant didn't know if he was talking about the wine or the kiss, so they deemed this blend to be called Suave. But uh, a light, a little bit sweet um, white wine. Very good, very unique. All of these de Valier wines are priced very well. They do well both on and off premise, just like the Bonacci line. And we try to use these if we do any private label or house wine stuff. These are the wines that we typically go to when we do private label and house wines. But Suave, all of these are from the region of Veneto, which is northern Italy. A very nice white wine. The next one is the de Valier Cabernet. It is 100% Cab. A unique taste to this just because it is Venetian. From the region of Veneto, it's a softer version of Cabernet. Personally, this is my least favorite wine in the portfolio, but we sell a ton of it. So it's an easy sell. For me, it's not based on taste. It must be based on price. Um, but it is a great selling, inexpensive Cabernet. So 100% Cabernet from the region of Veneto. The de Valier Merlot, great Merlot, good price, 100% Merlot from the region of Veneto. Easy sell, a good Merlot for people to have on their wine list as their house Merlot. But again, just a good bottle of wine for the price. The de Valier Pinot Grigio, a little different than most Pinot Grigios. Pinot Grigio, for the most part, they dissipate very fast on the back of the palate. They don't dance around in your mouth for any length of time. This one is a little more bold than most Pinot Grigios, and the finish tends to last longer than most. So people like it because of that. I refer to it as a little, it's a bold Pinot Grigio or a dirty Pinot Grigio. But this one sells very well because it's different than any other Pinot Grigio on the market. And when you refer to this, refer to it as Pinot Grigio. If you refer to it as just Pinot, people will think you're talking about Pinot Noir. Italians don't do Pinot Noir. They're big and popular right now, but whatever. We don't do Pinot Noir. So when you refer to Pinot, call it Pinot Grigio. But a fantastic 100% Pinot Grigio. My favorite in this lineup is the de Valier Valpolicella Ripasso. This is the 04. It is a blend of Corvina, Rondinella, and Molinara. And we refer to this as the baby brother to the Italian Amarone. A lot of people know Amarone, but most people don't know Ripasso. A lot of people will refer to this just as Ripasso, but I call it Valpolicella Ripasso. And all it is, Ripasso means to repass or to repress. And what we do is once we press the grapes for Amarone, then we add Valpolicella, which is the blend of Corvina, Rondinella, Molinara. We add that and repress through the original Amarone skins. And what it does is produces the baby brother to the Italian Amarone. It is a fantastic red wine. Typically goes best with dishes that are gamey, venison, rabbit, something along those lines. But a great bottle of wine, wholesale on this is around 12 bucks, cheaper than any other Ripasso in the U.S. right now, and a great wine for wine shops, off premise. Blow it out in wine shops with this wine. Valpolicella Ripasso from Veneto, baby brother to the Amarone.